That is hot. Well, welcome back to the show, guys. I am your host, as always, Robert French, and this is Rob's Arcade. Now, today is going to be a very cool episode of Rob's Arcade because today we're going to be bringing you a Lost episode. Now, Lost episodes are basically episodes where I have found footage that I thought was previously lost or just undiscovered, and I use it to compile a new episode for you guys in what I like to call Rob's Arcade Lost episodes. Now, in this episode, we're going to be going back in time to when my wife, my mother in law, and myself went to the giant mall at Potomac Mills. They have an awesome Lego store there, as well as a Disney store, which I think is essentially why we were going. But actually, I believe this trip was actually, no, I remember now. I wasn't even going. My wife and mother-in-law were going. And then I'm like, wait, they've got a Disney store. And so I think I actually took off of work. Or she switched the day so that I could make the trip. I think maybe she switched the day they were going so I could go on Sunday. But anyway, let's go ahead, check out the video together and see exactly what happened many, many, many days ago in Rob's Arcade Lost episode. Oh, it's really hot. All right, hey guys, and welcome back to Rob's Arcade. As always, I'm your host, Rob French, or as I'm known in the PlayStation realm as Rated 5 French. But today you can call me Rob Lego because I'm going to be doing a little unboxing and showing you my newest Lego set, which I got today when I tagged along with my wife and mother-in-law when they went to Potomac Mills Mega Mall in Virginia. If you're not familiar where that's at, it's in Virginia, just a little bit north, about an hour or so north of Richmond. Huge mall out there. They mainly went out there to do some shopping. My wife, most importantly, to do the Disney outlet store there. And I tagged along because they have a really cool Lego store, and I wanted to pick up some cool merch for myself. Now, I had the idea of going in there, kind of going crazy, maybe picking up a really cool exclusive set and dropping a lot of money, but I actually spent some money doing some early Christmas shopping, which is rare. I don't think I've ever started Christmas shopping this early, like the first week of October, ever. So I had to kind of watch what I spent at the Lego store, but I did manage to get some really cool stuff, and they had a really neat set on sale, which I really couldn't say no to. One, for the price, and two, it's a set that I've never put together before. It's one of Lego's interactive hidden side sets, and not only is it a cool interactive set, which is, like I said, I've never put together, but it's also really spooky. And I feel like the perfect set for this time of year. As you can see, it's like kind of a haunted shrimping vessel. It's called the Wrecked Shrimp Boat. And it just looked like a lot of fun, very interactive, and really spooky. I'm going to show you some other stuff on the back that really drew me into this set here. One, you can never go wrong with like spooky little minifigures here. Got this cool little alligator figure here. I like these little minifigure guys, which I'm going to show another side panel here in a minute. But also dig the fact that it's a boat. I don't have a lot of boat sets, and this one actually looks like you can split it apart and do like a cool wrecked haunted boat scene here. Let me go ahead and show you some of these, like the minifigures that are included here on the side. I really like the fact that this one minifigure here is almost like two in one, because he's the captain, and then yet he's also like the haunted captain. You got his first mate, which looks like it's Jonas Jr. there, and then your two little ghost detectives. And then I guess it's neat they got their cell phones, since you're using your cell phones to find ghosts. These two guys are doing basically the same thing. And now this little minifigure is basically what sealed the deal for me with this set, just because it's a cool little ghost dog. They got some other cool little shots of him on the back here, on the front of the boat there, on the front of that boat. He just looked really cool. And there was like no way I could say no to that little minifigure. Now, also, like I said, it's an interactive set, which for me is like one of the coolest things about Lego and how it's been able to transform and evolve over the years. I remember working in a toy store in my early 20s, and video games were like booming. GameCube was coming out, Xbox, PlayStation was like releasing their next gen, and it was almost like how are Lego going to compete with this rise in technology. And they've managed to wiggle their way into video games and cell phone apps, and it doesn't end. And they are able to take new technology and apply it in new ways to a toy that many would say is like outdated, but it just keeps evolving, keeps getting bigger, keeps getting just like I said, more involved with everything that's out there, the internet, cell phones, video games. So like this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to putting this together, and then not only putting it together and putting it on display, but actually being to use my cell phone and interact with it. So, oh, and then the ship is called Maria, which is actually my aunt's name. So that's another cool bonus right there. So, I guess let's go ahead and open this guy up and just kind of see exactly, what we're working with here. Let's see here. Got a knife right next to me. Knife. Let's see here. I should have one right over here. Please bear with me, guys. Never an X-Acto knife around when you need one. Oh, that's a shame. Alright guys, sorry about that, I'm back. Alright, so, I like to use, be careful, kids, if you're using scissors or a blade to open this, make sure you have your parents' help. It says, for those interested, ages 7 and up, it's 310 pieces. And the building number is 70419, which I was looking on the back earlier and I noticed this. A lot of times with vehicles, the model number will also be like the license plate number, what have you, but the ship number is a little different. I almost want to look that up and kind of check out what that ship number might mean, if it means anything at all. I don't know, it might not mean anything. Let's see here. We've got one bag here marked number 2. Ooh, nice thick set of instructions there. I don't know if you can see the thickness in that. It's pretty good size. I've seen CD cases that are about that size. That's pretty good. Got a second bag here marked number 3. Very cool, very cool. I like multiple bags in my set, you know what I mean? Hopefully there's a bag number 1. Third bag, bag number 1. It's almost like a Zelda code. That was always like a Zelda code, like 2, 3, 1 to get the door open instead of like 1, 2, 3, whatever. Anyway, there we go. We got 3 bags, a little banana boat that just kind of slid out there. Pretty cool. course, we got our stickers. And being that it is a shrimp boat, got a nice little shrimp sticker there. Pretty cool. With some other stuff. You see that there? Cool. Alright. Let's see what else we got in here. Alright, well that looks like it's it. So it looks like we got the banana boat. A little page of stickers. And these are really cool. It's got some cracked windshields. I don't know if you can really see that right there. That's going to be some cool detail. I like that. That's neat. Okay. And then we got the 3 bags of pieces. Now, I've mentioned this before too with doing Lego builds. I recommend getting like some Tupperware containers or even like salad bowls, cereal bowls, something you can put the individual bags in, keep them separated while you're putting the set together. Just kind of helps keep everything organized. You won't lose pieces and you won't get ahead of yourself. And I even go as far as to not even open up bag number 2 until it's time to put together that part. You're going to get to those pieces in the instruction booklet. It's going to break it all down for you and show you exactly, what, bag, coordinates with the number, and then it even shows you, what you're going to be putting together here in the first page is what I'm, that's what I'm getting at there. So I don't even open up bag 2 until it's time to get to that part in the instruction booklet. And there's also like a cool little code there. You can just kind of scan a little scan code there for your cell phone. Or I think it takes you to the app for this, which I've already downloaded. It was really easy. Just went in there, downloaded the app, the Lego Hidden Inside app, and it looks like a very fun, cool little game already. And it asked me if I had put together my set, and I was like, no, I haven't put together yet. So I just stopped and just abort. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I even, like to use these guys because they're, got little compartments here. And it makes it just, really easy when you're putting your sets together. You can put little pieces in here, the bigger pieces in there, or even like color separate them however you want to do it. So, feel free to go raid your wife's or your mom's Tupperware cabinet, grab a couple of these. It makes it a lot easier. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy together because it's well after midnight. I washed the dishes, got my chores done, so I'm going to go play for a minute, and then I will get back to you guys tomorrow and just let you know exactly what I think of this, wrecked shrimp boat here from Lego. Very spooky. Perfect thing for October, I think, Perfect boat for October. Put on a spooky movie. Oh, I might even do that. Yeah, put on a spooky ghost ship movie. Put this together. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. See you later. Alright, guys. Welcome back. Red 5 French here with the wrecked shrimp boat completed. Now, this was a lot of fun. Took me about an hour and some change to put the full thing together. I did it while watching The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog. If you've never seen it, it's actually about Antonio Bay, coastal city town off of the west coast, and they're plagued by shipwreck and fog and creepy zombie fishermen. So I thought, or I guess they're pirates back then. But yeah, the fishermen are plagued by these pirates, and I thought it was a perfect movie. But anyway, if you haven't seen The Fog, check it out. Great time of year to watch that movie. But let's jump in to this really cool, spooky set. A lot of fun stuff in here. And a couple of surprises and some mods that I did just to make the set a little bit better, personally for myself. First, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide this out the way here and just kind of focus on the first bag that I opened yesterday, because the first bag I opened yesterday primarily just contained, here we go, this stuff right here. Oh wait, I'm forgetting the ghost dog. I gotta be back. That's like the most important part. All right, here we go. I got the the, sorry, there we got the Spencer there, the ghost dog. Really the reason I got this set. You know, the set was on sale to begin with. It was an interactive set with a cell phone. That was another reason. You know, it was a spooky set, but then I saw Spencer, this ghost dog, and he was the reason I went with this set. Now, just like I said, this first bag alone is almost like a really cool set. Even within it just itself, you get the alligator here, which I thought I had an alligator in my Lego sets, but I don't. I got some, you know, some sharks, some swordfish. You get some articulation here on the tail, which is really cool. The jaw goes up and down, and I didn't notice this at first, but it's got these little cutouts in the mouth, which work really well with the oar from the boat. He can kind of hold it in his mouth this way, like that, or even some action like that. So, you know, you can kind of have your little Lego guy here. You know, he's trying to fight off the alligator, and then he just chomps down and, oh no, and rips it right out of his hand. And, you know, then you can go from the happy face to the scared face, and oh no. So that was a lot of fun. I thought that was really cool. Neat little feature on the alligator there. Let's see, what else did I really like about this set? Oh, like I said, this piece almost works alone. You get this little cool like swamp area, and then this really neat piece back here, which then reveals itself as like this little haunted, spooky swamp set, which works with the rest of the set. I'll show you that in a minute. Now, I like to kind of add on little things to give you little extra pieces a lot of times. And you have a couple little of these, let's see here, these little extra studs, these little single studs here, which I feel like work really well. Either one, you can add on there just to give it a little bit more texture to the piece. And then you also get an extra eyeball. I thought it'd be a lot of fun. You can also, like they're always just kind of keeping out watch, put the little eyeball there. So you get Spencer on the front of the boat here. And then as he starts to drift in, the eyeball sees him, and then it makes it really quick. You just lift it. You can pull the eyeball right off. Little magic trick there. There you go. And then you just put the eyeball back on top. You close it. He's always keeping an eye out. Pretty cool, huh? I like this a lot. Like this is something, you know, you could price for like $14.99, and I would probably buy it. Just this piece in itself, you know. But that's not all you get. There's so much more. So let's go ahead and bring in the actual shrimp boat and take a look at that a little bit, and the other minifigures here. Let's see, now the shrimp boat here, where I just threw this cabin back there in the background, just add a little something that's not part of the set. Don't get excited. Now the Maria shrimping boat was really, really a lot of fun. The stickers were a little challenging. You want to make sure you get all those placed just right. And I actually opted with a pair of tweezers for a lot of the windshield pieces, just to make sure I got the cracks and everything in the corners and lined up really well. And then you can't really notice it, but there's some fingerprint smudges here on the sticker, which I didn't really like. But the stickers turned out really well. They can be a little challenging. I like the lantern. I'm going to use that for my little green lantern. Just swap out that yellow for a green. Got a nice little green lantern package there. Now this whole ship was a lot of fun to put together. I don't think it's going to float. It doesn't have a solid bottom piece, so I wouldn't recommend putting this in the water. You can try it if you want to. And then this guy splits apart. Let's see, I'm going to pull this guy out. We can even look in here. It's got some really cool controls set up in there. You can see, got the radar, probably like a fish radar for shrimps and everything. Talk to the Coast Guard. And this is one of those sets, like when you started to click all these little pieces in like this here, and all this railing, and even started to take shape. That was a lot of fun. You can it just felt good. Like once all that started to click into place, just looked sharp, looks really nice. I like the custom pieces, and then even how these stickers can really just add a lot of life. They put these little guys on here so it makes sliding the ship back together literally just a snap. It just goes right back together. Now, the idea is that this thing is shipwrecked on this lagoon area. So let's test this and see just how easy these pieces fit. This guy should just slide right on top. Oh, perfect. It does right there. And this other piece, this back piece, should, oh, perfect. There we go. Should just slide, oh yeah, just slides right on there. And then I got this guy here. And like I say, I like the little minifigures as well. They're very, I don't know, like Disney Channel original movie. Got the cut jean look there, and P for Parker. She's wearing her fanny pack across her chest. Got the cool cell phones. I like this guy's look as well. It's got this little like doggy keychain thing going on. I guess for Spencer. Is his dog. And I like the hoodie cap look. That's really cool. Really neat one little piece there. You get the Jonas Jr. figure there. So I'm gonna put him like kind of, he's always worried. There's no second face for him. He's just always scared. He's scared just showing up for work every day, I guess. I don't know. And then I like this minifigure here because it's almost like 2-in-1. Real quick little swap out with the head. Little head pieces are always nice and tight when they're new, then they decide to just fall off after a little while. Let's see here, a little. Boom. And then you can, this wicked little captain guy here. Now these swords don't glow in the dark. It comes with 2 swords. I thought from the color that they would, but they do not. But yeah, he's a really cool little haunted guy there. Now, something else I like to do for the ship, just a couple of mods that I was talking about here, is, without tearing it apart here. You gotta be careful with these railing pieces, they're fragile. All right. Now, up here, you've got this little kind of like blue stud, kind of an empty space. I feel like it's kind of bare up front. So what I did was I just rounded up a barrel, which I feel like they'll be using to throw away scraps and maybe chum the waters if they want to go shark hunting, and it just looks a lot better. And then I'm going to bring you up and over here and just kind of show you the top. What I did with the wheel here is this was multicolored, which is very important for the game features, which I just tested out a little bit. Those are pretty cool. If you're going to use the app, you're going to want to keep, they have these little color round pieces that make up the wheelhouse. It's very important for the game. I didn't like it because it just didn't look authentic. I got this one solid round piece here. Just looks very real. And then I thought these pieces might be fun to use for something else, but I wanted the ship to look as authentic as possible. Now, it's not going to work in the game, but I'm not really going to play the game. This is for display mainly. So that's a little modification I made. And then they give you an extra white stud, which I placed over here on this side just to kind of smooth out that top part. And then also you get some shrimps and some fishies in here, which is really cool. Now you get 2 fish and 2 shrimp, but if you're creative, like I am, you can use, I'm just gonna take this whole little piece off here. Basket piece here. So they give you 2 shrimp and 2 little fishies, but they give you an extra stud from the second bag, from these little pieces here. So I just took that and made a 3rd shrimp. So if you get creative, you actually get 3 shrimp and 2 fish there. But yeah, I mean, overall, what just a really cool, really fun set. A lot of fun putting this guy together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, you get to interact with it a lot. I did play the game a little bit. Like I said, and if you plan on playing the game, definitely you want to use these pieces. I probably won't play the game as much as just kind of keep this guy on display, especially since it's like Halloween. Maybe my wife will let me put this up somewhere really cool and put this on display. But yeah, guys, I definitely would recommend picking up some of these hidden side sets. Like I said, just the minifigures alone are really cool. And if you can find one with Spencer the Ghost Dog, that's an even better bonus. So let me know what you guys think about it. Comment down in the sections below. Like it. Let me know if you plan on running out and grabbing one yourself. All right, well, guys, wow. What a very, very, very cool Lego set. The wrecked shrimp boat. I can't say enough about it. This guy kind of reminds me of like the Anaconda boat or Jaws, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of adventures you can do with this little vessel. To me, the set itself tells a very, very cool story. Very cool minifigures, cool backdrop, a lot of stuff you can do with this set. I just feel like this whole set itself tells a very, very cool story, and I give it like a 12 out of 10. Basically because the set itself works so well, the minifigures, the ghost dog, all of it, but then you add in the fact that it's interactive with your cell phone, and the fact that it's Halloween, a couple more bonus points. Like I said, a lot of cool little features, adding little shrimps. I just can't say enough about this guy. I just want to thank you guys so much for kind of like hanging out with me, like just joining me, putting this thing together, giving this like, you know, a little overview here, and I'm going to be doing more Lego unboxings. I got just like so many more sets to do. These actually also came from the Lego store at Potomac Mills. However, I did not buy them. That's a whole nother story altogether. We'll get down to that. We'll unbox these guys. We'll talk about it. My boy Andrew always hooking me up. Speaking of which, where's this guy at? Here we go. My boy Andrew always hooking me up. Guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out. You know, be excellent, be awesome to each other, and until next time, please, please, don't spend your quarter anywhere else. Love you guys. Catch you later. Peace.